Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome back to the hangar. Today we're going to be getting the valve train and the heads on this Gen 5 LT1. Welcome back to part 3, 4, I don't know, 5 maybe, the multiple part series of the C7 build we're doing. Today we're going to be doing Johnson lifters.
Johnson. Yes, sir.
And we're going to be doing a VVT delete. And if you don't know what a VVT delete is, the stock cam is driven off by cam phaser, which will actually change the degrees of the cam depending on the RPM, throttle position, stuff like that. I am just putting a cam gear on it like an LS3 style. So we're not going to have that. We're going to look for straight horsepower. Because at higher horsepowers, the cam phasers tend to flex around a little bit, and we don't want that. So we're going to be putting a new timing chain on it, new gear, this beautiful looking front cover from LME. And if we get to it, we're going to try to throw the heads on. We have rocker arms we get to put on, some lifters, push rods, all the works. So instead of holding you up from seeing these parts go on, let's just get right into it. Since this is still a cam from a Gen 5 LT1, it still uses a single camshaft bolt instead of 3 bolt style like an LS would be. So we have a dowel pin here to clock it in the right direction so the cam timing is correct. We will verify that later though, because just to make sure. And this single bolt holds the cam in on the cam gear, and it gets torqued down to 150 foot-pounds. It's a big boy. Camshaft bolt all torqued down. Now it's time for our oil pump. We got a brand new K-Tech high flow oil pump. So between this and blocking off those oil squirters that you saw in the previous episode, we should get some great oil pressure. So we're going to slap this thing on. Before we torque it down though, we're going to take a mic and make sure it's perfectly centered around the crankshaft, because you don't want it to wobble in there, you want it to run straight. So let's go ahead and do it. As you saw in the last episode, the surprise is Johnson's short travel lifters. These, instead of having the plastic trays on them, have a tie bar attached to them. So, in my personal opinion, I like the tie bar better. These lifters are going to help with RPM a ton. You're not going to have stock or LS7 style lifters that can squish at high RPM. These are going to hold steady all the way up to 8,000 RPM, that is. Alright, now that we've got the lifters in, I went ahead and checked top dead center on the number 1 cylinder. We have a degree wheel here along with a dial indicator, and we're just going to check the timing events for the camshaft, just to make sure they're on. I know the timing marks line up and that's how you're supposed to do it, but I always want to make sure.
Oh, wait, Reech, hold on. Before you go any further, why don't you mention the sponsor for today's video?
Ooh. About that sponsor? Yeah, we never got it.
Wait, what? Why?
I don't know.
Well, we gotta tell him something.
Okay. Sponsor of today's video is Hangar Hideout, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, we're Hangar Hideout. We can't sponsor our own videos.
I know. Just go along with it. They'll never know. So as you can see, this dial indicator is on the lifter as we speak. So I have it where the intake is not even close to open. So it's at 0 right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over until we see 50 thousandths. And our timing event should be around 4 degrees before top dead center. So now it's starting to move. We're going to try to stop this right on 50 thousandths. So as you can see, at 50 thousandths, we are opening up about 4 degrees before top dead center. So I would say those timing events are spot on.
Come on!
Now that we know the camera's degreed, as it should be, we're going to go ahead and throw on this front timing chain cover. I already got one of the sensors moved, and I replaced the front main seal because the stock LT1 front main seals are really flimsy, and I've had one blow out before. Not fun when you try to change it on a car. So I went ahead and changed it for an LSX front main seal. So let's get that thrown out. Oh, and one cool thing about this LME front timing chain cover, the stock cover had to get siliconed on. This one has an O-ring on the back, so no silicone needed. Makes my life easier, especially when I end up pulling it back apart because it's just what I do, I guess. Day 2, we're gonna get the heads on, and this is actually like a week later because I got the stomach flu from my kids. So now that the long box all finished, next is valve trim, but we're gonna save that for the next episode. But I wanna thank you for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
It's free. It's easy. All it takes is like that much effort.
And while you're doing that effort, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date whenever we post a new episode. So, we'll see you on the next episode.
And as always, thanks for hiding out. Is that a good one?
That was a good one.